What's up guys, Briggsy here for another video. No, seriously. What's up guys, it's Briggsy here. I'm gonna get off my Facebook. Right, so just a quick thing. Basically what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to do these question things every Monday or Tuesday. Most likely Monday. Yeah, probably be Tuesday. I'm probably going out tonight and I've got some other things to film. And then I'll be doing gameplay, or trying to do it every day. So what'll probably end up happening is I'll film in bulk with the gameplay and then I'll do these question ones and then yeah, try and keep that going throughout the week. See if I can do that as well as uni work. I mean, I've got like a chart up here which I'll probably do another video on at some point. But yes. Anyway, time for some more questions. Yeah. Anyway, we have there's two that I quickly want to do from family. So the first one we've got is from my youngest brother Bryce. I don't know why I did that because he's not that small. And he asks, what's my favourite TV show currently? Currently, that's kind of hard in the sense that most of the things that I watch have all ended now, which sucks. Not ended, but just kind of taking a break for like the winter period. So I think before it would have been like a dead cert being Breaking Bad, but Walking Dead started getting good again. Well, I suppose the end of season 2 on Walking Dead was really good. And I have recently got into Dexter. I've just finished watching all of it. And I mean, if I was watching the second half of the 5th season of Breaking Bad, then the way they ended that, I would probably be like, oh my god, Breaking Bad, best thing ever. But currently, I think because I've just come off of the end of season 7 for Dexter, it's kind of hard. It's a hard toss up. I think I probably like the characters more in Dexter, like overall, but just Walter White is just like, he's probably like one of the most well-written characters I've seen in a long time. So probably Breaking Bad for me personally. I don't really watch much TV, to be honest. Kind of boring like that. Second question is from my brother Connor, and he asked, sorry, what is the greatest goal / achievement in life? For me, that's kind of difficult to answer. I mean, it's going to be different for every single person, really. There may be trends, like I would imagine being happy would be a big one, falling in love, having a family, being rich or successful. Loads of different ones that, you know, vary from person to person. I think for me, for like my own personal one, it would probably be to be remembered. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if it would be narcissistic, but just on quite a large scale. Like for me, I would love to be, you know, remembered as maybe like a great actor or a great filmmaker, or do something great. Yeah, but you know, that's loads of people. It's essentially leaving behind a legacy, and that, you know, some people do family and kids. Me personally, I'm not big on kids really. I mean, I love them, but when I can hand them back to the person that owns them, it makes it sound like they're pets. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose for everyone, it should be just to be happy. You know, live with no regrets, or as much as you can, anyway. But yeah, there you go. You two done your questions now. You can leave me alone. Right, time for the other questions. Right. So these ones are more about me, I guess. I mean, they've all been about me, but these are more kind of about me growing up and stuff. And I am well aware that it's Valentine's Day soon, so I'll do a special one for Valentine's Day. But yeah, so we've got when and where were you born? Right, well, I was born in 1991 on the 20th of December, 5 days before Jesus's way. Beat that. And I was born in Epsom, which is... I'm really terrible at geography, but it's in Surrey, essentially. So I was born there. I lived in like a high-rise flat, dodgy place, essentially. And then from there I moved from Carshalton, I'm not sure what age. Lived there until I was about 11, maybe 12. And then I then moved down to Cornwall, which didn't really bother me that much. Normally when you're up for your child, you know, you're like, but yeah, we can do. When I first came down to Cornwall, I lived in Porthtown. Then I moved to Three Milestone. Then I moved from Three Milestone to Penryn, and then I moved from Penryn to Truro, and I lived there for quite a few years. So I kind of got around, and now as I'm at uni, I essentially live in Southampton. So yeah, kind of all over the place really. That kind of knocks out quite a few questions really. Right, when you were young, this is another question, what was the worst thing you did? Kind of difficult, because I was quite it's the easiest way of saying it would be an angry child, not a happy one. Like this is kind of like, I guess it would be year 3, year 2, somewhere in that region. I used to get my shoes taken off me to stop me from kicking other children, because I have no idea why. I guess I was just a bit weird, really. So I suppose that's kind of bad. I'm not sure, I can't really think of anything else that I did that's really bad. Like, I definitely didn't set anything on fire. No, I suppose that's the worst thing, kicking children with my shoes. Not with my shoes, but with my feet on it. Yeah. There's also another one, which is, what is the worst thing that someone's done to you? Now, there are some things I probably won't get into. Far too personal for the YouTube people. Maybe if we became friends, I could tell you on a one-to-one basis. But I guess it depends really. I mean, physically, I was at a field party once, and me and my friend, who were kind of, you know, moshing away on a bonfire, I guess, and we were like smashing stuff up, and my friend went to swing up this quite a thick piece of wood, went to swing it back and like smack something, and as he swung back he smashed me right in the nose, and ouch, like seriously it hurt. Like there was just blood pouring down my face. And then my friend came over, she was really drunk at the time, you know, so I kind of forgive her for this, but she was like, oh, it's probably broken, here, and just went like that on my nose, and oh my god, the pain was unbelievable. I was just like, oh, what are you doing, stop! Drunk people, they're crazy. So yeah, that was fun, I guess. Emotionally, you know, all sorts of, like, obviously breakups, they're always emotionally gut-wrenchingly painful, as long as you actually cared about the person. Actually no, I feel fun. Having to sell my Foo Fighters tickets when I had tickets to see them on like their first show back after they took a break at Milton Keynes Bowl. That's horrible. I really didn't want to do that. But like when you live in Cornwall, it is incredibly expensive to get to like anywhere kind of further up country. For me to go back home, it takes like 8 hours on the train, and it costs me about 60 quid, which, you know, doesn't sound like much, but then this is only Southampton, it's not that far, so anywhere further up it's even more money. And you know, that's like if you book it fairly in advance as well. So yeah, I mean, I've still not seen Foo Fighters, and I consider them like my favourite band. Like I grew up listening to them and I love them, and the fact that I still haven't seen them live is quite disconcerting for me, in case they ever did break up and I never got to see them live. It'd be terrible. So yeah, bad stuff. But hey. The next one will be, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Hold that thought. Anyway, God, yeah, 10 years is a long time. I mean, I'll be like 31 by then. That's old. But no offense to anybody that's 31 that's watching this, but you know. Yeah, 10 years. If I was to go on like in an optimistic route, I suppose I would have passed college, university even. Probably working on a contract basis for Syncope Productions, which is Christopher Nolan's one, as an editor. So essentially be like 3 months on, then you get a month off, and 3 months on, yeah, so like that way. Yeah, it's nice. It's even like you're not doing freelance, because the problem with freelance is you're essentially living from check to check. But there's no kind of consistency to it. You could hit a dry spell and not have any work for like 6 months. Whereas this, you've got like a set amount of work, and then in that month you can work on a project of yours, like your own personal film, or you can go traveling or whatever. It'd be nice. Obviously, I'd still be working on YouTube, which would be great. And if I'm really optimistic, it would be even better if I had gotten to the point where I knew / spoke to people like Cian Anners or Hutch or Diction or Chill Chaos, or like those guys like that. But which would be great, but that would require a lot of work on my part to get my YouTube channel up there, and obviously at the same time, get loads of subscribers together and just basically be popular. But then at the same time, I guess it would be kind of nice if by the time I got to that point, I had my own like kind of posse. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, my own posse, and of UK YouTubers, because I mean, you've got Syndicate in England and Charlie Is So Cool. I mean, those are the two major ones from England that I know of. There could be others, but those are the first ones that spring to mind. And then you've got all these people in America, and it just seems like a much bigger community on YouTube, or popular YouTubers in America, whereas over here you've just got the two. I'm not sure if they even know each other, but yeah. So yeah, 10 years time, that's optimistic. Being pessimistic, I don't know, lying in a pool in my own urine. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, probably going on a little bit long now. I did quite a few questions actually. So yeah, remember, if you have any questions, just comment down below or send me a message. Go to my Facebook, put a message on there. However you want to do it. And like I said, as long as it's not too ridiculous, I'll answer it. And yeah, check back for regular content. Do whatever it is you want to do. It's up to you. But yeah, I've been Briggsy, and I've only got one thing to say.